Hi, my name is Melissa Matheny, and I'm doing my final reflection on EDM 310, what I learned, and what is useful, and what are some things I'm going to take with me to use as a future educator. EDM 310 was a very technologically advanced class for me, because before the class I was completely totally technologically illiterate. I knew how to use MySpace, Facebook, things like that, but I didn't really communicate with other educators, didn't know how to do a blog. Some of that was very useful. Learning how to start a blog was a creative outlet that I will use in my classroom as an educator, because it helps you learn to give your students that freedom to write about certain things that interest them, and to have a professional learning network, which you can start a professional learning network at any time, and it continues to grow, and you learn new things. You can also follow other people's blogs and tweets, and things I will take with me. I will definitely use Skype in my classroom. Skype is a free service. It allows you to actually be in other classrooms all over the country over the use of a computer, and it's just like a phone call that people can see, and it's just so amazing. Another thing that I did like about the class is the student checklist. You could go in there and check off what you did each week, and that provided some organizational skills. If you didn't have any, that helped prepare you for what was coming up due. You could work ahead, you could finish early, and that was another plus. Now, Google Docs is also something I liked about the class. I learned Google Docs. Instead of having Microsoft Office Word, which they charge you for if you don't have the program, you could use Google Documents and do the same format you would for a class and store it and have all your documents right there. Some of the things I will need to go learn more about, some of the things in class I need to go over and learn more about. One thing I also liked about the class is the use of Photo Story to make basically, you can make a slideshow. That's something you can do as a creative project that will interest your students, something they want to do with pictures. They can combine them, turn them into a slideshow. You can add captioning, and that gives them something that they can create and they can learn from. And that's something I will teach them. I'm sure that they will teach me a lot more than I will teach them as far as technological advancements, because the world of technology is moving so fast, and the younger generations are up to date on it. So that's another reason I liked EDM 310. It did prepare me for a lot of the use of the tools I'm going to need as an educator to relate with my students. They are going to know what I'm talking about, and I've had to learn a lot of the things to be able to talk to them about. Now, that's why it's important as an educator. You never stop learning. You will always be learning and continually teaching. So if you have to learn something to teach it, then that was a good thing, because that means that you had to get on their level and understand it. So I liked EDM 310 because it prepared me for the technological aspects as a future educator. Overall, the class taught me everything that I would have never looked into these things before. It was challenging, and sometimes you need a challenge to push yourself, because some people would never ever even attempt to do the things that we had to do in this class for fear of not knowing how to do it or not doing it right. Even if you attempt it and it's not the best, you still got the idea, and you can always go back and redo it and change it. So as you continue to learn more about technological advancements, you can prepare your students for the use of this in the classroom. So EDM 310 was an important part of my educational career field I'll be going into, and I am glad that I was able to take it and learn so much from this experience. So I think that's about it. Thank you.